So are you going to start emceeing over it? Sage stick or what? He's all. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Lew Sico, sitting in the west side of San Antonio. It's December 15th, 2022. It's like 11:15. It feels amazing outside. I wish it was a little colder, but that's not gonna happen. What we're jamming right now is some drum and bass by Chango, longtime DJ, new friend, but I've seen him spin a long time ago. I got some of my wizard friends here today. I got God Jace here. Thank you, Jace, for always helping me with my recording needs. You really are a fucking wizard at this shit, bro. Like, I am hype. I wanna go find a fucking VCR so I can peep that, bro. Like, I've been seeing you work on it for the past couple, like, wait, how long you been working on that?
6 months.
Good lord. On that dude, what was that station you had?
Station?
That you had like that workstation at your crib. That thing was intense, bro.
Yeah, the analog. Yeah, that's a lot.
Well, shit. Let me go around the table real quick. Right here, I got Mijo right here. I need to quit calling that. People actually think you're my fucking son, bro.
What's up? This is Lew. This is Lew's son.
This is Lew's girlfriend.
Yeah. Yo, it's Zergtronic.
They want to get a hold of you. How do they get a hold of you?
Zergtronic on everything.
Right next to Zerg is my boy Domesr. What's up, bro?
It's good.
If they want to get a hold of you. How do they get a hold of you?
Pretty much Domesr on anything too. Domesr though.
How do you spell that?
Domesr. So when you start looking that up, you'll find it. On Instagram, it's Domesr_210, but almost everything else.
He's saying Google me. I'm good.
Yeah, I've actually Googled myself, and Domesr doesn't come up that much.
You Google yourself?
Guess what happens when you Google Chango?
Jace, if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Instagram, forum_sound. And my personal is Jace_Spocky. And that's where you can see me develop some kind of mental illness in real time.
Oh my God.
I don't know what you even call it.
I hate that you say that because like you really are a fucking wizard, bro. Like, that workstation's intense. Like, it's I can't wait to see this, bro.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm kind of ready for it to be done.
I bet, bro. I mean, you've been stuck in your room just staring at those little screens,
Yeah, for a long time. I'm good. Appreciate it.
playing with the VCR.
Yeah,
And,
I stared at a CRT TV for about, like on a bad day, about 12 to 16 hours.
CRT, what's that?
It's basically a tube TV.
Oh,
Old
okay.
TVs, yeah. They call them CRTs.
And we got a newcomer here. What up, Chango?
What's up?
If they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Instagram is Chango Mad Classy. And I prefer that way more than any other way.
Oh, and also follow Mad Classy
Yeah, Mad Classy.
Austin.
That's
OG.
the old crew. Or still a live crew, but
How many
Yes.
members are in the crew?
there's two.
Is it like a drum and bass like crew, or what do y'all do?
We started out as a dubstep residency at this club called Barcelona in Austin. I was on 6th Street
Hey, okay, I know that club.
in like 2008 when we started. It was 3 of us when we started. It was J.E., my friend Shark Week, and me. And now it's just me and Shark Week. J.E. had, life things, grew up, had kids, and, kind of moved on, whatever, stopped being man-children / degenerate DJs,
It's funny because I'm a man child. I'm a huge man child.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it at all. I'm just saying, just
Guilty.
put it out there.
Hey, at least you can own up to it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, before I go on, I just want to say, rest in peace, my boy Shiner. It's the first time I've done this since he passed a few days ago, and that's all I want to say about that. I just had to let it be said because I don't want to be sad. But
He's shining.
R.I.P. Shiner.
so talk to me about this video, man.
Well, I've always wanted to make a VHS tape. Since all the way back to like when I would film skaters, I just wanted to make like something tangible, just not just do like nothing wrong with YouTube videos, obviously, but
no, that's amazing. I know what you mean, and I mean I know you're not as old as me, but I know like I grew up with these things.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm 33, so I grew up on. My mom was out all the time. She was out clubbing, and like I was by myself, dude. Like VCRs, I was raised by tapes and shit, pretty much, And we didn't have like the best equipment, so like that shit was always fucking up. And all I remember is like tape glitches and shit, So that's always been a part of, my upbringing, pretty much.
So you said 6 months?
6 months, yeah. Like pretty much, I started off just like ripping tapes and just fucking with the footage. And eventually it evolved into like I could streamline this process faster if I just get some gear. And so, yeah, I've just been doing that since, just building up pretty much, I want to say not a professional video setup, but it's pretty much like semi-professional for 1990.
It looks fucking crazy, though.
Man, I wish I could show y'all a picture of this setup. The setup's like,
Fucking,
it's crazy. There's like these TVs duct taped to a VCR. He has a flux capacitor on it. Like I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's pretty jank. Honestly, the way that I route signals is what fries my brain sometimes. It's just there's so much. There's a lot of the visuals I make are like feedback loops.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes it gets like convoluted and shit pretty quick.
So who's on this tape?
These two gentlemen, actually all of us. Yeah. Zertronic, Domesr, Chango, Ease, Manny Integer. He's going to do a history lesson for us on sound system culture. I have a little section for that.
Sick.
Love that guy, by the way.
Yeah, he's great.
He's an OG, dude. You probably seen him, Lou. He used to go by Zero.
Back in the day. He was like one of the first people I ever knew to get like signed by. He got signed by Freak Recordings, I think.
Oh,
Back
really?
Then it was like anything that came out I would usually buy. You know what I'm saying? So that was back when like I guess we just buy vinyl and shit. But he's always been like my Yoda kind of as far as like production goes. I go to him and I'm like, "Is this cool?" You know what I mean? He's usually like, "No."
Yeah, he's very.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
No, but he's always like kind of give me a lot of guidance as far as like production goes.
Hey, don't be afraid to get close to the mic.
But yeah, he's a shit. Like love the guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. A lot of my mixing style, like blending two tunes, and for like an extended time, he was like one of the first DJs like I heard, like a local one who was like doing that kind of shit, and I was like,
I wasn't passive,
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and also we'll have some soundtrack by Ouya and a little visual guest appearance by Screen Tears. Also goes by Starfighter. This is production.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. And yeah, hopefully the video isn't 6 hours, but it might be.
So you don't know how long it is?
I have no clue.
Sick. I like that.
I'm still working on it. This is
Oh, damn. So you aren't done yet.
this is a prototype.
Oh, shit.
I just
okay.
got this is the the hardest part was figuring out packaging.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit looks great, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's so like it's simple and to the point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I wanted it to be. Like, cause like, I don't know. It's always been black and white, but I wanted to have like a hint of color with the holographic sticker, because the video is very colorful. It's like pretty. I need to slap an epilepsy warning for anybody who's light sensitive, because there's a lot of strobing lights and a lot of really colorful neon stuff and psychedelic shit.
Bro, my brother had horrible epilepsy. Like that
really?
shit was always he had the top bunk, and he would scare the shit out of me. Like he would just wake up just shaking, and like I would start screaming because I didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? We didn't know he had epilepsy at first.
Yeah, for sure.
And like he would come off the top bunk, just coming at me all shaky, and I would just be yelling, like probably making him go off, like worse. Yeah, man, that shit's no joke. That's no fun.
I watched a little bit of the video before we pulled up here, and we watched a good clip of Ease's. Super psychedelic. Fucking a lot of strobing lights.
Shout out my boy Ease.
Yeah,
Rode a
shout
plane
out
today.
Ease.
He's in Kansas City killing it.
Fly boy.
Big up Ease.
The plane just didn't just go up.
I fucked with Ease, and I told him that when he's never rode in a plane. And I told him that when you take off, you go straight up like a rocket ship. So you gotta like tie yourself down.
Do you believe that?
Yes, he did. I felt bad. I had to
like,
tell him like,
no
don't
way.
listen to Marcus, bro.
And then I told him, I was like, yeah. And then like randomly, like when you're in the air, it just falls.
Oh my god.
And you gotta strap up for that too. And then he was like, no way.
Yeah, terrible.
I know.
But yeah, man, I saw a good chunk of like my set and a little bit of Ease's, and I was just like, God damn, Jace, like shit's fucking crazy. Crazy. I can't wait for it to drop.
So when you dropping it?
If everything goes right, and I don't think it will, but hopefully, if the off chance it does, January 1st.
Little Toes Cross, bro. So what? How much you selling them for? What's the deal with them?
$20.
Can you see it anywhere else besides the VHS?
If you spend $10, you can get a link to the video.
Oh, so you can either spend $10 and get the link, or spend $20 and get the VHS and the link.
How many VHS?
13.
13?
Lucky 13.
Bro, you
There's
gotta-
only 13 of these VHSs out.
Yeah, it takes a lot of money to produce
You
these.
should do like
Sick.
$30 for these hoes.
Yeah, no one's gonna pay 30 for that.
You don't think so?
I don't.
I'd pay 30 for that.
Yeah, but I mean, you see the process, and you appreciate a lot of the stuff that everyone's doing, and but to be honest, like in San Antonio, people don't pay
But you
money.
would still have like the master copy to make more, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Okay, that's true.
if I wanted to, but initial.
So what? Are you making these like hitting record and record on two different VCRs?
It's a weird process. So I'm using the. Are you talking about like recording or actually? So recording. I got a Mitsubishi MD3000, which is a medical VCR that records high quality images for like graphs and shit.
Tell me you're not a wizard. Quit denying. I know you are, bro.
So you're telling me they pulled a car apart and made a fucking...
Well, I mean, they make toasters too, so it's not that fancy. But no, the gear itself really isn't that crazy. It's just acquiring it is kind of a pain in the ass, just because all of a sudden this stuff is like really popular for some reason, and everyone's buying up all the fucking gear.
Well, I mean, because it's they don't make it no more. It's
Yeah, well, I
obsolete.
mean,
you know what I mean?
they-
We've all moved on from that.
But I mean, so I was looking at prices like just 2 years ago, and like literally a piece of gear that I have in the studio, I had to spend like $70, and 2 years ago it was worth $10. Whoa. So that's the price jump that I'm like dealing with right now. It's like, it's crazy. So yeah, it's been an ordeal.
So New Year's is dropping. That's what's up.
Yeah, January 1st. Hopefully. I mean, that's initially my release date. Other than that,
Doing like a Forum Sound thing again.
I want to premiere it somewhere. I don't have time to like look for a venue or book anything. But if I might just have it at the house. I have Ouya's projector. Big shout out Ouya for letting me use that. It's a dope projector, so it'd be cool to have a place to like throw that up somewhere. But if not, I'll figure something out.
Let's go, bro.
But yeah, man. Had the honor of working with these really talented producers, DJs, visual artists. My girlfriend, did work on the back. Zerk designed the logo for me. So this is...
Hey, I just recently found that out. And that kind of like, I was just like, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Remember I was talking to you about that the other day?
Yeah.
So, this is just like what Forum is. Like, this is a collaborative project, too. So it's not just me. It's the community.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, you've built a dope fucking platform for everybody to come spin some music on.
I appreciate that.
Like, I enjoy going and kicking it with y'all.
I even say that you are the foundation for a lot of platforms.
For sure.
Coming through. Like,
Hell
up,
yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, because it's easy to...
Yeah.
Dude, I lace up mixes in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like...
With no shirt on?
No shirt on, in my Shones.
I would have a damn place
Theodome.
to record. I would have a damn place to record if one for you.
Just glasses and a smile.
Or to play on badass equipment, because you got some pretty badass equipment.
Hell yeah.
You got
That
like
too.
the thing everybody wants and shit, kind of.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
But-
that was like another thing, too. Like, when I got that equipment, I wanted it to be not just something I use. I want everybody to get on it and learn how to use. Because, San Antonio, has that rep. Like, we don't know how to use CDJs here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
First time I
See,
used it, oh, go
my
ahead,
bad,
my bad.
no, go for it.
The first time I used it was at party with Guido, the one with the Dave Owen.
Oh, yeah, that was
And
so fun.
y'all played right before us, and like I remember going on, and I was just like,
Yeah, we had the whole set. We had 3 decks out there.
like the last song you played, you had a bunch of delay on it, so I was like playing, and I was like, why? It just sounds crazy. Like the snares all delaying and shit. And I was like,
My bad. Yeah, I'm bad about that. I'll have like everything turned up all the way, and the monitor headphones are like blasting and shit.
So you're just all the way turned up.
Unfortunately.
All right, I want to talk about my new favorite spot, Snake Hill. Snake Hill Sessions. I love those Snake Hill Sessions. I've been there 3-4 times we've been out there drinking. Yeah. I really enjoy that spot. Like, it almost has those like boiler room vibes. We just need to pack it in more. Like, I love seeing the footage, like just the DJ and everybody behind him just chilling. Like, I like that shit.
It's got a good like open space. I think everyone's been here, right? You've been there. Yeah.
Doesn't even remember.
No, I do. I remember.
So you're lying.
Everybody was mad at me that night.
Why? What'd you do? What'd you do?
No,
now?
I'm getting better at it, but I had to like really think about like the set lists now, because people are getting this much time and that much time, and like everyone just gets mixed up, and it's my fault because I'm just there like, like let's just make it open format like we do at Forum Sound, but it's not. It's a
controlled environment.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Like I got till 1 to at least make everybody somewhat satisfied. Like with playing whatever they want to play or how long and shit like that.
Kiss them.
And kiss them softly. Nah, but Snake Hill's super sick. We're gonna do it 2 times a month next year.
Oh, sick.
And yeah, everyone on this fucking podcast is gonna play, even Lew. We're gonna get Lew back on it. Lew used to spin D&B right on wax. You told me.
Long time ago, like
Donza didn't believe me.
like
I was like, what?
bro, this is like
Makes sense.
2001 to 2004, and then I like started smoking meth really heavy, and I sold everything, bro. Like
2001 to 2004 was a good time for drum and bass too.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
it was.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So much.
Dude, that's when I got into it. And that's when I saw Chango freaking MCing back in the day. Him and Monks.
man, I remember that. Like when you told me you used to MC, all this shit just clicked, bro. Because like that part of time is so hazy. I spent 5 years as just a POS, like just smoking meth or snorting meth or whatever the fuck. But like, dude, I just remember partying all the time and loving it. Like,
Same.
Hell yeah.
I felt like I just missed the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, man, I went to so many good parties back then.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Do you remember, Chango? There was one. I think I told you about it, Lou, last time I was here. There's this. I don't know what it is now, but on Commerce there was this old, like busted down refrigerator factory, and there was a party there called Smile.
Oh yeah. That's the one with the that Rob Knowledge through. That's
Yeah. And there was like a ramp that walked into the building.
Funkatech crew played there, like UFO, and I think it was UFO and Assassin.
So, I couldn't even tell you some of the DJs because, dude, I was so new to the scene.
Assassin and someone else was there, and they were just like at the time. I mean, I would kill to see them play right now. You know what I mean? Like just they're like early tech step. I don't know. They're
Man.
shit.
Because look, the first parties I went to were at Cowboys Dance Hall, right? And it was like bigger name DJs. Where Smile was like local kind of vibes, I guess. I didn't know that back then, but I just like I went to Cowboys and it was a lot of like house and shit back
Those
then.
are weird parties too. Just
They were kind of weird. It was like a weird
It's
venue.
a weird event, yeah.
They'd always put the drum and bass room in the rodeo section, so it's like
Yeah, it's just
like
I don't
cow
know.
shit smell kind of. You're just like oh.
But this place, Smile, was
Wearing
in
like bleachers and shit. Like what the fuck, man. Like, that's just a weird area to put somebody. I mean, it's like I mean, I understand they got to separate the music. That's the only way to do it. Really,
Yeah.
but fuck, man. That
I don't
shit
know,
sucks.
man.
I don't like that two room thing.
I mean, it was cool. I had fun, but when I went to Smile and walked in there, and it was like a warehouse kind of setting, and the main room was like house techno, and I strayed into this side room where it was just fucking crazy drum and bass that I had never really heard, and I was like, dude, what is this shit? And just started vibing with it. Like, man, I was just
I remember
a whole new world.
I would go to like drum and bass parties at like Honey Factory.
Yeah,
Off like Guadalupe.
Honey Factory was on like FM 78. No.
No. This was like it was like off Guadalupe, but like downtown, not like the west part.
No, there was some place way the fuck out there on the north side on FM 78 and like 1604, out in the middle of nowhere, and like Planet of the Drums played out there.
Hey, I remember that.
Yeah.
It was like a little fucking shack warehouse kind of looking spot.
I remember there was this spot in Austin. It was by the airport, and it was just basically like a shack, and they would just have like throw.
Asylum.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that- yep,
Yes,
yep.
bro.
They reopened it at one point, and they got like they had like a liquor license or a beer license at least to sell beer and shit there. And they got AC in that place finally, and it was like they had it going for a little bit, but I don't know what happened to it.
Because I remember it was when I would go party there, it was just like a shed, bro. Like it was just.
Like too, it looked like there were those sheds that they keep like tractors in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I remember like me and my friend, we ate some Skittles that night. And it was the first time we had those, and they took like 45 minutes to kick in. Like we were mad. Like after 30 minutes, we were getting ready. We were looking for the dude.
Yeah.
What year's all this?
99, 2000,
Like
right?
2001, 2002 ish, somewhere around there.
Yeah, this is like history that I have like San Antonio stuff that happened here before.
This is some Austin
This is
shit.
still-
This was
still
in Austin.
But
Yeah.
I mean, all my friends from San Antonio.
Yeah,
were
like
there.
I went out
Yeah,
there.
we would all go
the
up
time.
there.
Before I moved up
Yeah.
there, I would just drive up there, all the
okay.
time and shit.
I think that story I told y'all about. There was one time where I took acid out there, and I was tripping balls, and I had this shit.
Oh my God. That sounds like my worst nightmare ever.
So what?
Just-
What'd you do?
God damn.
I went to the porta potty to take a shit
All right.
And,
Well, that
yeah,
ended
On
good.
acid?
on acid, and there was no toilet paper, bro.
Oh my God.
But it was It was like in like November or December because I remember it was cold, and I had like at least 2 shirts on because I took the under one off. And
Oh, shit.
I've been there, bro. I know what you. I know what you
Even if
mean.
it was a good shirt, I'd be like,
Yeah. I use my socks, bro.
I remember one time.
You got two. You got two sides.
But you're tripping on acid, like you're just thinking, you know what I mean? Like
it probably like fuck you up. Like,
it was. You know what night it was,
It's like
dude?
I got one big sock on right now.
Yeah.
So
maybe you were there that night because it was a big show. Like that dude DJ Rectime, who's like a hip hop turntablism kind
Where
of
was
dude.
it at?
It was at Asylum.
Okay.
He was like one of the headliners, DJ Irene and Pish Posh. A fucking
Hey,
crazy
I remember
ass-
that show.
Yeah, it was that show. It was that show.
That's funny.
It was a dope. That was a fucking amazing show, dude.
And Pish Posh, last time I remember he played at the skate rink on Bandera Road. The one I used to go to when I was in like middle school and shit.
Yes, sir.
Um,
I remember Kyoki played there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Kyoki and Pish Posh played there.
Yeah.
Damn.
They played it. It was like
At a
Pish Posh,
skate rink?
Pish Posh opened
Yeah,
up.
Carvel.
Pish Posh opened up for
Damn.
Kyoki, and then I don't remember Anakin or not. He was a local DJ.
Right. I remember.
I used to MC for him all the time, and we played right before Pish Posh and shit. And it was just like, what? Pish Posh was the shit, and then like
He was
Kyoki
the shit,
went on.
yeah.
I mean, it was still something cool, but I remember like walking out of there and just I'm walking towards the front. It's all like glass, you know. There's like doors and shit. And fucking, they're behind like multiple glass areas, whatever. And I just walk up and just go face first into the glass fucking door and shit. Like there was no like I didn't really see a handle or anything like that. And I just fucking thunk and fucking got up and nobody really saw, like whoop, and you look and there's like a grease stain on there from my forehead.
Hey, I've been there. I've done that once or twice.
My boy Ivan that was with me almost died. He was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh shit. It was back where you get your shoes and shit for the skate rink. I mean, so that's where the area was and shit. So I'm like marching all fast and shit to the wall. Boom. Yeah.
Man, we were just
Like that.
skating there the other day. Like I can't remember. It was the homie's birthday party there, and we had a good time. It was cool because the homies were DJing there.
Oh,
I hadn't been on skates in years, and I'm still graceful like a swan.
oh shit.
One leg up.
But I think I want rollerblades because I was on roller skates, and that was different.
So I don't know. I have a lot of friends that rollerblade really good. My little brother actually was great at it. He was the camera guy, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
And I just can't do rollerblades, man. I don't know. It's just me. Like I grew up as like when I was younger, I was skateboarding all the time.
Uh-huh.
So like, I don't know. Like I said, I have a lot of friends who rollerblade, and I respect shit out of them. But I don't know. Some of the rollerblade just makes me feel kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's
Makes you feel like a fruit booter.
a little bit. Yeah,
yeah,
that's exactly what they used to call them and shit too.
that's a skate thing. Yeah, like yeah.
I mean, I did both. I grew up. I did both. So like, I'm like whatever. I have a good.
Yeah.
I have a good time either way. I'm gonna have a good time regardless. I always have a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, speak. You were talking about Austin earlier. I remember there was this one DJ that made an impact on me. Gromit.
Oh, that's like the other big brother. That's the other Manny Integer. Gromit's about equal with him as far, but he's more of like DJing as far as influence goes. Love that guy though. Like, he used to be in Wait, or he's still in Wait. I guess it's the crew he originally came from. Okay, let me restart all that.
Like I just
Not
remember,
original
I
crew.
just remember seeing him like at a party at a bar that's not even existent anymore downtown, and it blew my mind.
He had the drum and bass night that probably went the longest. I mean,
Is that plush?
yeah, it was.
Oh
Mental
my
Note.
god, I
It was
used to
Mental Note.
love Plush, man.
Yeah, it was Toya Koya, Gromit, Chris Parson, and then like there was like Ryan King, a couple other people kind of came through over the years, whatever. But it was mainly those three that like held it down, and they're both like, I mean, they're all still really great DJs. They also do stuff on the regular. But yeah, Gromit's been always one of my longtime favorite, like all time favorites. After the Mental Note, he went to Wait, and Wait was like the original dubstep crew that was in Austin.
Uh-huh.
And they used to do Wednesday nights at Plush, and those were like legendary. Like, and then when we started, some of the crowd from Plush that would go see Wait, they were like hating on us kind of because they were like, well, "What the fuck, man? This is the dubstep night." That's how like early on. It was like 2006,
Uh-huh.
and then 2008 when we started. So at that time, they were like, "Fuck y'all doing?" Because they were literally the only dubstep night, and everybody just went to that. You know what I mean? So it was almost like they took it as like being disrespectful by starting another night, and we're like. And I guess we had the club backing us, so we were able to have like headliners pretty much every other week, and they were like good headliners to where we had like a really solid thing going for about
Legends.
Yeah,
about like 7 years or so.
for real.
Insane.
7 years solid that was good at least, and then it kind of died off at the end, of course. You know what I mean? Like as things kind of faded out, but I just remember one year at South by, it was one of the best South Bys ever. It was like 2017 maybe, and after that, it's almost everybody's like, like any headliner we brought, they're like, I saw them at South by, or like I'll see them next year or something like that.
You get spoiled sometimes.
Yeah, I just feel like that. After
that's
that
how
point,
good it
everyone
was.
just like, I'm sure, times change and all, but that was just like the drop off point. I was like,
Man, I used to love that club. I remember like we got into me and some of my rapper friends up there, Dub Six and a franchise. We got into a brawl with some other people up there.
Franchise.
Really, you know,
Yeah.
Fran?
He raps, right?
Yeah. I used to do something called No Hurt Feelings. It was an MC battle. It started here in San Antonio,
Okay.
and it evolved into something called Texas Battle League.
Okay.
And we used to do. They were doing it up in Austin pretty heavy, and then they got involved with like the World Rap Championships.
Like Zeely 32.
Yeah.
Like him and franchise, or like I've seen some of the MC battles they've done and shit. I've seen them play like So check us out. So the only MC battle I was ever in, it was at Sam's Burger Joint back in the day. It was probably like, I don't know, like 2002 at the latest, maybe 2003, maybe.
Sam's Burger Joint.
Yeah, Sam's Burger Joint, and it was Lotus Tribe that was throwing it.
Hey, I remember them.
Yeah, so they were throwing it, and like
I haven't heard that
I
name in a
was
long
I was just there, and I was helping him. Like I was talking to Jason, one of the guys that was in it. Like I don't know, something like handing him a microphone or handing him a cord or something like that. And he goes, "Hey, you entered the contest, right?" And I was like, "Or the battle, right?" And I was like, "Nah." I was like, I'm terrible at like face to face, like talking shit about each other kind of shit. He's like, I don't even know if they're gonna do that. It's gonna be like sections, whatever. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll enter it. So I entered it, and then like I ended up winning it that time because it was based on like lyricism and like one of the things they're like, okay, you gotta keep up with the DJ, and the DJ was going from slow to fast, so it was like going from, to me it just seemed like it was going from like halftime drum and bass to like full on like double time drum and bass. So that's what I mainly emceed over anyway, so that kind of worked out. And then we did one of the main parts was a acapella. They just wanted you to go off acapella, and I had like memorized like a pretty decent verse I had been writing for a hot minute. It's like one of those I just kind of held on to, and like they just kind of like evolved over time. So I was like ready, like I had like a full like couple minutes worth, you know what I mean, like like solidly memorized and shit. So I went off on that, and that's where I guess that's where I kind of won, whatever. But after that, so there were like months went by, or years went by actually, and we played in San Antonio on Friday, and then like Houston on Saturday, and then back to Austin on Sunday, and pretty much like I guess I was worn out from the weekend, and then so whenever I went to the MC battle, so at this time it's like the championships kind of, so like everyone, there's been like 4 or 5 since the one I did, so I think I was the 6th one. So they had all the winners get into a battle against each other, right? And I was supposed to go head to head with Zeely 32, and everyone's like, oh, and it turns out like I know his brother. He goes by Haps. He used to own I think it was ATX Records. Is it right? You remember that? Okay, so that was my boy from back in the day, like, and he was like super supportive and shit. And then apparently it's his little brother, like Zeely 32, and I was like, and everybody's like, every time they're like, oh shit, you're supposed to battle Zeely, and I was like, oh great, like he was just so I'm like I said, I'm terrible at like head to head, shit like that, like so I'm like all nervous and shit. But I get there and he doesn't show up, so we're like, okay, cool, right on. But there was these 2 guys there. I feel bad because I don't even remember their names and shit, but they were like ace. I had never heard of them before, never heard of them since then. But it was like a little skinny Mexican dude and like a chubby Mexican dude. And the skinny dude was the one that was like way better, I guess, whatever. He's the one I ended up going up head to head against. And I totally went up there and like pulled like 8 miles where I'm like, I barely started kind of spitting something out and just kind of stumbled out. And I was just like, all right, that's it. And I was like, I'm not even going to try. Because he just got through like laying it over on me, like something to do with like a punchline that had like something to do with being a sucker, and he pulled out like a blow pop, and I was like,
oh wow.
It like floored the place, you know what I mean? Like, damn. So I was like, I'm good. I was like, oh, I feel like I had a good weekend. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop there. I mean, I didn't say all that, but I'm just like, dude, like, what happened, dude? What the fuck was that?
Dude, that's dope. You know, Zeely and Fran.
Yeah, dude.
That would have been funny if you went out and said like, "Yeah, I had a good weekend," and then just.
Dude, their manager also manages Gary Clark.
Okay.
Like that always tripped me out because I remember like, dude, we would see Gary play at, like house parties, like that shit always tripped me out. Like, dude, like You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
like on the cover of Rolling Stone now. Like,
Fuck yeah.
like it's crazy. It's amazing to see his success.
Maybe in like 2013 or 14, maybe we opened up for Riff Raff,
Oh, sick.
and Franchise was the opener. It was us and Franchise, and then the headliner, or and he came out and he was like throwing rice out and shit. He's like, "Where the rice at?" Like, in board shorts with like a wife beater and his hair all combed out and shit all long. And shit looks funny.
How was that crowd?
It was interesting, I guess. Like that was right when they weren't really calling beats like trap at the time. Really, you know what I mean? Like
okay.
that name had kind of come around, and it was like
It didn't stick yet.
like Flosstradamus was the one who's doing like the
Yeah.
bangers and shit at the time.
Yeah.
Shit, so it was like that early one. I don't remember which one that was, but I remember playing it at Barcelona. And someone's all, "Fuck yeah, trap," and I was like, "What? Who does?" I mean, I'm never like, "Fuck yeah, dubstep." Like,
Yeah, I've never. Well, no, I take that back. I've done that. It's pretty cringy.
but,
I didn't know any
Hey.
better. I was 20.
you gotta do what you gotta do, you know.
Hey, we've all been there.
Yeah. But yeah, so back in the days, and good times, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Franchise played for him, and that was probably one of the best performances I've seen him do. She was clean. It was good.
I know they opened up for they went on tour with Filter for a little bit.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Zelia has that band and shit, right?
Yeah. They used to have a band. They would do rapping with the band. I remember when that was
As he was touring and shit, because I'd seen him a couple times, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, check out the band and shit." Like he was just kind of showing me some little shit that he had, and shit was like.
Because I remember
And he's running around stage. He was all like a good performer and shit, you know.
I had I had started doing MC battles to bring up this rapper that was in my neighborhood. His name's Logic, and him and Fran went head to head a lot.
Really.
Shit was dope, bro. I miss not I wasn't taking pictures how I'm taking pictures now, and I regret not doing it back then.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess that's why I'm so heavy on if you see me around, I'm always gonna have a camera now.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You take some dope flicks.
hey, I have a good time. I'm actually thank you Digital Pro Lab. In February, I'm gonna teach a point and shoot class at Digital Pro Lab and talk about some of the books I've made and things like that. And I'm really excited about that because
Nice.
I mean, come on. If you look at me, you think I'd ever teach a class on anything?
I can see it.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate
I
that.
can see it.
So what else is new?
I'm just looking forward to that zine or zine.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Zine.
I've been holding off on correcting you for so long.
Correct me.
Well, just remember, it's short for magazine.
Zine.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've said that to a few people.
Just elbow me.
Shout out Sire, DKO.
Yeah, I knew someone who pronounced turbine turbine. That was rough. Yeah.
I'm just imagining someone wearing a turbine.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I've done a couple shows in the past couple weeks, months. You were at the one at Snake Hill when me and Chango went back to back.
Y'all fucking killed it, bro.
That was fun
You
shit.
you heard me yelling at you the whole time.
But those monks and there's two other people that were
And Billy.
yeah, they were kind
Yeah,
of
they were
b-boy
dancing.
battling, right?
Yeah, she was tight. They were
That
like,
shit was crazy.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that now.
Yeah, that was cool. I haven't seen shit like that because that was a norm in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah,
People would
yeah,
just
for sure.
Yeah.
battle it out in the
Especially
drum and
those
bass
two,
tent.
man. They were always always doing their thing. Billy has a crew that he would kind of kick it with. A couple guys from Austin. There was Romeo. He's the one who actually used to throw the B-boy cities. I don't know if you remember those parties or not. It was B-boy city, and it was breakdance, graffiti, and I think they might have done it. I don't know if they did MC battles or not, but I know they for sure did breakdance battles and shit. And that shit would go people come from all over and shit. Shit got big for a while.
Where'd they have it at?
In Austin.
Austin,
I mean, just different locations, I guess.
I know they do events down the street here off Cincinnati, some church off Cincinnati. They do some b-boy events. That shit was pretty cool. I've been there once or twice.
Dope.
Yeah, and these guys aren't gonna brag, but I will brag for them. They're the best DJs in San Antonio. These two.
Yeah, I mean,
I say more Domesr, man. The last time when he
I
made
knew
the
that was
mix at
gonna
his
happen.
house for the zine, or what do you call it, design?
Design. Design on.
That drum bass kind of mixed with like Memphis rap kind of halftime.
Bro,
mix.
you
That shit
killed
was
it.
so
You
good.
killed it that snake night, bro. I wanted to throw a chair at one point. Like your shit was dope. It was such a good night that night.
yeah, like man, because
Is there a recording of that at all? No, probably not. Right?
I don't think so.
Man.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
but
so sorry. I gotta
record
hit the head
this
real
one.
quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold it down.
so
Yeah, I'm the habitual recorder
Yeah.
in the scene.
okay, if you like that, you know what I was playing, like that 3-6 Mafia, Memphis Underground kind of DMB. You're gonna dig that set on.
I know.
on the
I was
scene.
there. I was there when you played that.
Okay,
song.
okay, yeah,
That
yeah,
shit was that was like blowing me away, dude.
Yeah, Manny's coming over this Saturday. I'm gonna record his presentation, and if you're free that day,
Yeah.
like, I think you gonna come through
I'm gonna come through.
Saturday.
You gotta come through, dude.
Saturday, and
Yeah.
I'll show you the video what I have so far. Yeah.
And then we can hit up that thing. I mean, I don't know what time are you talking about doing that
When? I mean, it says it starts at 12. So. Oh, you talking about the
with Manny?
Manny? I think he said. Fuck, I don't know. He said early-ish, so I'm guessing like 2 or 5 or something like that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be there all day working in the studio. So
That's the 17th, right?
yeah, 17th.
That's my sister's
You work?
birthday. You know that? No, it's my sister's birthday, so at some point I'm gonna have to take off. But the Deep Lincoln and
That's not till 12.
Old Gold are playing at.
Yeah.
That night, though,
That's
right?
what we're talking about. It
Okay.
doesn't start till 12.
Also, I'm just joining the conversation now. Like, what? I didn't realize we were talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to check that out. Cause there's.
I'm down to go for all of it too. I'm gonna go kick it with Manny and shit. I said, man, that's Yoda.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, him and Buka played the first year anniversary for the King Remo sound system.
I remember when BMC, I was going to Houston, like kicking it with them. That's right when he first linked up with Luca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used to go by Fate. I think it was like F8.
He was literally one of my first introductions to dubstep. He put out a mix called Trill Step.
Oh, BMC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, of course.
Yeah, he's OG.
Yeah.
Like I went and kicked it with him, and we just like, because I always used to see him as like one of those.
Super nice guy too.
Yeah, but I mean, he looks intimidating. I guess like when I first came around, I was emceeing, so I would just go around and I would just plug in, and people look at me like, "The fuck?" And I'd be like, "If I suck, turn me off." And then, like I never got turned off. You know what I mean? So like I just would go with that. You know what I mean? But I remember coming on, plugging in, he like turns around. He has that like that kind of look that like
mean, right?
yeah. He turns around, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he looks at you remember Tigrino from Houston?
No.
That was it was Tigrino and Swift and Gremlin. They were like
I feel like I remember those two last names.
these dudes played some of the best, like Raves was like the best, drum bass producers coming through at the time. And they all had their own style and they're all very iconic to me at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he looked over at Tigrino, and Tigrino was like the little skinny dude and he had the most like regular rapping voice, I guess, kind of, because Swift was like a little like a reggae-ish kind of, he did like raga, you know what I mean? He just had that like
He's got that
Jamaican kind of,
patois.
yeah, there you go. And then Gremlin had this like American style, like some of the British MCs back in the day, they had that like they almost sound like they're like an announcer kind of like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
like a race announcer,
Yeah.
like a fucking. Anyways, he had that, but it was without the English accent. You know what I mean? But he would do like it was a voice that he didn't sound like all the time that he did and shit.
Dude,
And they all stood out.
I'm telling you, you gotta watch that one show. Josh has seen it. People just do nothing, cause like one of them's like a very pompous MC. He thinks he's like the best ever, and
I'm surprised you haven't seen that.
dude, one of the other guys.
Yeah, I just don't-
So there's another guy who like MCs with him regularly, and they kind of switch it up. And he's like, no, it needs to be Jamaican Dutch. And he's like, MC Cruh, and he's like, no, that's too Dutch.
What is this?
It was the grind, pretty much the grind show you're talking
People
about, right?
just do nothing.
Yeah.
What
'cause
do you watch this on?
Well,
it used to be on Netflix, but now I think
it's still on Netflix, but the thing you have to do is have a VPN.
Oh yeah, you got to get a VPN.
And set it to UK. Because the UK, I guess like
You can walk me through it one day.
it's super easy, bro.
You
Like,
promise?
I promise. Like, if you could do the OBS, you could do the VPN.
I saw your face dude, when you said VPN. You're like,
No, dude, 'cause,
Bro,
like,
I don't know if you know this. You don't know how many times I'll FaceTime Jace like when I'm getting ready to do this. And like, bro, I don't know how to do this.
well, I'll tell you this, Lou, there's numerous VPNs out there. The one I downloaded, it's literally like when you,
brought
At
to you
least
by
I-
NordVPN.
it's the one that I got is Express. So when it launches, it's just a list of different countries, and you just literally select it, hit connect, and then boom.
You lost me a VPN. Can someone pass me a beer?
This one's shit. Yeah.
Oh man, I just chug them, bro. I don't, but I just chug them, bro. That's how. Like, one of my exes will always get mad at me. Like, how can you enjoy it? It's like that's how I enjoy it. Like,
We're Mexican.
I like the rush. Like, that's my whole thing. Like if you give me a bag, I'm gonna do it all. Like, that's just how I am.
Dude, not to like just dwell on this fucking people just do nothing, but that show's amazing.
I want to watch it now.
But for anybody, like for me, I think anybody could enjoy it. But if you're like in the scene of DJing, MCing, electronic music, it's like fucking next level.
Really?
They have an episode about a green screen too. So it's
Oh, really?
It's about internet DJing. Dude, it's
There's
fucking
all
funny.
kinds of shit, dude. There's an episode where they show
It
up
hits
to the
too
gig
close to home.
and
Sometimes.
no one's there,
Yeah.
and he's like, "What the fuck is this? No one's here. It should be a sea of people here."
Yeah.
So, when is the next forum? And what's the channel?
Twitch.tv/forum_sound. Right? Yeah.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
looking at it right now. Dude, my brain's fried. The next forum, I have no clue. I'm just trying to get through this, and then
Is that the New Year's Eve party? Or that's the premiere of that, right?
yeah.
You could do it at Snake Hill because they have that projector that they put on the wall already.
That's what I was saying, dude.
That's
That's what I
not
was
a
saying.
bad
I
idea.
was saying, but
Have it playing the whole time we're playing there and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no clue who to talk to about that. But,
Bro, I'll get you laced up.
yeah, I mean that would be
Bro,
dope.
whatever you need, I got you, Jace. You always help me out, bro.
That would be great. That
Like,
would be awesome.
if you're down for that, we'll figure it out.
I'm so busy with this right now that I have like no time to do anything really. I don't even like spin anymore really.
but he can spin.
I can. I just
Because you've just been stuck behind your little station.
yeah, man. I'm there. Like I'm fucking there.
Don't get it twisted. He's down playing it. Jace can throw a mean set.
I know.
Yes, he can throw a mean set.
When the planets
like,
align, yeah, I can manage. But that would be really cool to have a projector and like put this up. Remo, I might be able to get like a couple of subs from him. It'd be cool to play the music through that.
Hell yeah, man.
Actually, obviously not the entire setup, but
Yeah.
just like a sub or two. Doesn't take that much power, so you're not gonna be knocking out any breakers or anything.
That'd be dope. Like a watch party.
Yeah,
Right.
well, I mean, it's both. It's almost like watching a live stream, pretty much.
Yeah.
But at the bar, and it's on a big projector and good sound. So it'd be an experience.
Hell yeah.
Hey, back to MC. Do you remember MC Strida?
Mm-hmm.
That was my
That was my
boy
boy.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
dude.
I'm telling you, I knew
He was-
it was a whole nother life of mine. But
Me
I
and him back at Bruno's and shit. We used to rock Bruno's all the time together and shit. That shit was
so
fun.
so Bruno's is Cream now. It's off Hildebrand.
yeah.
Like
I knew it was okay.
It was
Yeah.
a few different names.
Yes,
right?
I remember. You're right. Okay.
it was an antique shop for a long time too.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
Yeah,
before
we
that,
used,
it
to
was like a
do,
gay bar.
we used to do
right?
Fridays
Yeah.
there, like in.
Well, that's what Bruno's was.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Man.
pretty sure.
It was what, like 2001 to 2000, maybe just 2001. I don't know how long we did it for, but Friday nights at Bruno's. Shit was live. Like
yeah.
This was emceeing.
me and City, yeah, but it was 222 crew. It was like he went by Soundboy. He goes by Good Shepherd now. He actually has a Twitch himself that's doing outstanding right now. He used to go by Soundboy. He was pretty much like the head, or he's the one who started, as far as I know, like the main guy who started it. But it was him, J Rose, Virtue, and I can't remember Drew's name from Dallas. But they were like a crew of really chill, like laid back dudes, and like they just like you want to come and see with us sometime, and they just started doing shows and they just started going off. So they started making gear for it and shit like that. I remember we had like had made belt buckles and shit. We had
Oh, okay. You got some merch coming.
But yeah, we just we'd just go to shows and play shows together. We brought after that kind of stopped. That guy Big John, me and my friend Chris P. Brought Evil Intent.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
It was over there off West Avenue. It's like West Avenue and pretty much right by where I work right now. It's like West Avenue and Rhapsody.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was Gigantor. It was Gigantor that came and played. And man, that shit was like murder. It's like that shit was so good at the time. And that was like real fresh. That was one when they came out with the Corrupt Cops. Corrupt Cops. It's a remix of a Pish Posh tune. Speaking of Pish Posh,
With the Wu-Tang sample.
yeah, was it Wu-Tang sample?
Mm-hmm. It's from Cream, that part where he's like, corrupt cops and crack rocks.
Hey, I remember that,
Man,
bro.
that song is so-
Yes.
like, that's just that was like kind of the flash birth of
that was like the
Tear
anthem
Out.
for
That
summer,
Tear Out,
bro.
bro.
Well, it was already around, but I mean, like that's when everyone started paying attention to it and like
Dude, because I remember back then, this was kind of like in the early YouTube days, but there were still like some good YouTube videos out there. And one of the ones I saw of Evil Intent, because Evil Intent's a trio, right?
Yeah.
And so they would all be up there. And this was before people really went full-blown digital. And these dudes were playing on equipment that, I don't know what the fuck they were playing on, Chango.
yeah.
But all three of them were up there, and they were mixing in like old school fucking hip hop.
Break like
With-
Tear Out breaks. I mean, just like throwing
It's crazy.
It was insane.
So you would hear like the do, like that Cream sample with some like Tear Out shit. Like,
Yeah.
and, man, it was just fucking crazy.
But yeah, the song was a jam.
What year
Yeah.
is it?
Like 99. Oh, it was like 2000, around 2000, I think.
Man, I remember one of the times I
think that's
rolled-
when that song came out at least, and it was like shortly after that, or like it was still a hype when we brought him. I feel like
Man, I remember one of the times like I rolled the hardest and the cleanest. Like it was like a clean, hard roll. I wasn't like, I didn't have the eye jiggles, or I wasn't like
I used to
nauseous.
like the eye jiggles, bro.
Yeah, it was kind of, sometimes
For the people at home that don't know, what is that? What is a
Man,
clean
it's like-
hard roll?
a clean, hard roll is when you're just like, there's no eye. For me, it was just like no eye jiggles, no nausea
And that's after consuming
after consuming the tabs.
the tabs.
The X.
Is that
Not
ecstasy
not
or
Molly.
MDMA or
were
Molly?
you like walking around like rubbing your nipples and shit?
No.
Yo, I miss ecstasy. Like ecstasy was something else. This MDMA now just kind of like it
Molly.
kind of like
It's
yeah
like it does.
that Molly.
No. I remember getting handed things that looked
Paralyzes
like
me.
fucking eraser top.
I mean, yeah.
on a
What was it?
pencil.
There was
Yes,
there
bro.
were those orange tulips from fucking Houston that they had for the longest time. Oh my god, they were like fucking crazy good.
To me, it was the blue dolphin.
Dude, okay, so
remember
that's what I was
Those
about to
blue
say.
dolphins.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
That was the cleanest roll that I ever had.
Well, I remember someone telling me that like the white dolphins were like mescaline based.
I don't know. I don't know. I just remember
Jesus.
I was at
All I know is like
Sunset Station.
I remember they had those clovers. Do you remember those clovers? They're like they're like chocolate chip, or like they had the
Yes,
little hair
sir.
spots in them, whatever.
bro, we saw so like bro, ecstasy was crazy, man.
Yeah,
like R.I.P. Tricks. Like
Oh man, yeah. I didn't know the dude, but he definitely
He's in the scene.
he was the plug.
he was the plug. Like
R.I.P. Tricks.
he
Yeah.
was an interesting character.
He was the dude. Like we saw him.
Yeah.
Where they at? Let's get a grip. But yeah, dude, the Blue Dolphins. I saw Diesel Boy spin at Sunset Station,
Jeez.
I remember that.
Wow.
and
So what year was that?
That was fucking good.
like 01, 02, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Remember? Did you go to Aphrodite and Dan the
Yes.
Wild Child? I
Yeah,
emceed at that
at
one.
that same
That
spot.
was probably one of my favorite times emceeing. Like, just
Man.
like, as far as like the crowd reaction to like Dan the Wild Child went on. I was like, and MC he was like, yeah, dude. And then same with Aphrodite, you were just like, yeah, come on, let's do it. And I would just like, there was a fence line. I remember I was like walking along the fence line and shit, and that shit was.
Damn, I remember that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like Chango, he's not only brought like deep dubstep legends out to Austin and opened up for them, but he fucking emceed for crazy D&B legends back then.
He had a couple of good people in there in my little list there. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, there was a few that I got like. It was mainly because of He goes by Siraj K now, but he used to go by SCF3. He was from Houston.
Shout out Siraj, Gritty.
Yeah, Siraj, he's the man.
R.I.P.
He started having me MC for back in the day. It was Protoculture, and the very first show I played with him, DJ Hype played there, and I was like, "What?" That was when I told you I went and BMC and all. Back in the day, his crew was Pure and Lion, and they're like I said, they're all nice dudes, but like I guess me not knowing them, they're all at the time I was a little smaller, maybe. All I know is that BMC looked like he was gigantic, and then DJ Friendly, Charles, that dude he just always had this scowl on his face, but man, he's always the nicest dude to me. Like he was cool as fuck. They all just had like a, I don't know, like a. I don't say intimidation. They were kind of intimidating a little bit, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, I can see
anyways,
that.
DJ High played, and then TJ, what's his name? Something Booker. He's a garage, and that was when like Two Step kind of first came out. So that was the first time I heard garage that wasn't like with the R&B vocals and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just dark, like heavy shit.
Yeah, like proto
TJ Booker is what it is, I think. Man,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was good.
Ghost type
Yeah.
stuff.
It's crazy, man, because like I was talking about the parties I would go to at Cowboys, and that was like
There's a couple decent shows that happened there though.
there were, but like those sunset shows, dude.
Oh yeah,
That's like a weird vibe because that's like the place where Selena has those like really famous pictures where she's coming down those stairs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And now like a lot of people take wedding pictures there and shit. But dude, we were fucking raving back then in like the early 2000s, bro. Like,
yeah. I'm trying to
yeah,
think
that
who
shit was
else.
crazy.
I miss those old raves. Like I just feel like the drugs are different, the music's different. It's
vibe
just
is-
different.
the
It's
people are
evolved.
different,
It's evolved into something else. That's
The vibes are different too. Like
And-
I go to a rave and like there's like some creepy heads and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh
the
my
vibe
God.
is weird, you know.
I remember one time I went to Honey Factory and there was all these undercover cops there, and you could spot them out because they had like
They have a
flaming dice on their
walkie-talkie.
shirt. They had flaming dice on their shirt.
They'd be like, "Do you know where to get the
yeah.
ecstasy at?
Do you know where to find the
They all
ecstasy,
look like
sir?
Guy Fieri. Yeah.
I heard you have ecstasy. Can you sell me like 2?"
I had that at Barcelona. A fucking cop approached me. He was
You
like,
mean
know what?
Barcelona?
Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Barcelona? Yeah, dude. I had a fucking. He had the cop stash and everything. He's tall, fucking buzz cut. He's like, you know where to get some? I was like, no. He's like, really? I was like, yes, bitch, really? Dude, what the fuck you talking?
I remember like, no, I can't tell that story. I'll tell y'all after.
Oh yeah, and I called the cop a bitch. Now I'm sorry.
What you
Dude,
call a bitch?
So where's Honey Factory at, Lou?
Guadalupe.
Okay.
AB Expressions. You know where that's at?
Okay, it must have been called. Maybe that was called Honey Factory when you knew it, but there was a Honey Factory on FM 78. I promise you, bro. Man, because I know I saw Planet of the Drums there.
That was called something else, way.
Because I remember seeing on the flyer Planet Drums at Honey Factory.
They probably shut
I
Honey
had the
Factory down
fucking-
and removed it or something. Because I remember that shit was like, but
Well,
then
okay.
again, like
Maybe
back then I was taking like 10 tabs, like at a party, like
was kinda-
not giving a fuck.
10
like,
tabs.
I was like veering off
Of-
it. You know what I mean? I was already like, why am I-
Ecstasy.
Why am I getting sad
5 tabs of
when I'm not
ecstasy.
on the X?
Gotta incriminate yourself.
Fuck it.
I'm just fucking around.
I'm never gonna be a professional in anything unless you know what I mean.
I'm joking. Don't incriminate yourself. I'm being a jokester.
We didn't do anything. We just went to the Honey Factory.
I just lick feet. That's all I do. Addicted to licking feet.
But no, man.
Give me the big toes.
There was a spot
I
out
was just
way
about to
out
say
there in Converse, and maybe it did get moved to Guadalupe, because
No.
Converse.
What are y'all talking about? Dude?
I'm just
I have
saying,
no
like,
clue, dude.
I don't know who I am anymore, Jace.
Like, what the fuck?
All I know is
Uh,
I had a good night tonight. It was really good sitting with you, Chango. Like it was cool chopping it up. Like I knew I had seen you before when I saw you spin the other night, and I had told him that too. Like
Right on.
yeah, Chango hit me up that night when I pulled up, and he's like, "You want to go back to back?" And you were like, "Do you got a set lined up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And you're like, "Do you want to go back to back though?" And I was like, I do."
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad we did that, man. That was
like
fucking
that
awesome.
was fun.
it's cool. Like like
Some of the
it's
best
cool
DJs in town.
connecting some of the dots, bro.
For sure.
Like I've seen you spin a long time ago. I've seen you MC a long time ago. Like it's really cool you're sitting here with me.
dude.
I appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having me. That's for sure.
Thank you,
man.
Jace, for putting this together. Thank you, Domesr, for putting this together.
No, dude, thank Jace and like Chango, because if you would have asked me like 10 years ago, you're gonna be spinning with Chango, I would have been like, because back then I was going to the fucking Mad Classy events
Yeah, same
up
here.
in Austin.
Same here.
You know what I mean? And he was opening up for like
Everyone.
big name DJs from across the fucking pond, dude. Like,
All my heroes.
yeah, yep. For
Yeah,
real.
dude, that was the times, man.
It's a big reason why I do what I do is because of Mad Classy and him and Shane and
For real. Shout out to Shane, another
Yes,
amazing
yes.
DJ,
Shout out
bro.
to Shark
Big Up
Week.
Shark Week. Share the same birthday. All the Virgos.
Virgo style.
Big up.
Sometimes I hate being a Virgo because I'm too Virgo for my own good.
I hear you.
Yeah. Isn't
Well-
that always the problem, right?
Like I'm way too Virgo, bro. Like
Amen, sister.
Yo, Lou, I want to give a big shout out to Josh because
Yeah,
the work
he's
behind
the man, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
dude.
that. Thanks.
The work behind that VHS right there, that's like
Bro,
90% him, dude.
I went to go get a little crash course on OBS, and I sat there and I saw his little setup, and I was just like, bro, like, come talk about the tape. Like, I needed you here to come and talk about this. Like, I appreciate the fuck out of you. I love that I can call you and be like, hey, bro, I don't know how to do this. Can you help me out? And you'll sit there and like
Yeah, of course. I mean, like,
walk me through shit.
I want to be a pillar in the community and help people.
Bro, you are.
Dude, and I'll
I'll
say this because I know Josh won't say it, but pay the 10 bones to watch this shit because
Yes,
that 10 bones
yes.
is nothing to the little glimpse that I saw maybe 30 minutes of this 6-hour session. Crazy.
All right, so if they want to
Crazy.
see the tape, they just bug you about it or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna post it on Bandcamp to where you can order the tape or you can
But
get
there's only you said there's only what? 10
There-
copies of these?
13.
13.
Lucky 13, and they will be digital copies of this. So basically, once this is done, everything's printed to the tape. I'm gonna copy the tape version back to digital. So if you just want a digital file, you can get that for $10, or pay what you can. You know, I'm not strict on $10. Just whatever anything helps. Obviously, I'm not trying to make my money back or make money off of other people's work too. I know these guys work hard on what they do. I'm not making money. All this stuff goes straight back into just everything else and future projects and form, you know.
Bro, keep doing for them. I always like going there and watching everyone do the thing there.
I appreciate it, man.
I have a good time with that. Thank you for letting me go there and take pictures.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I'd be lost if I didn't have this shit. You know, the shit we've been doing and shit, that's what's been holding everything together, man. That's what's up.
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also it wouldn't be possible without y'all, so I appreciate y'all. Like, it's
Yeah,
crazy,
man.
you know. Especially
Oh, yeah.
like that's so cool that I get to. This is my mentor here, and I've pretty much grown up in the scene as like far as like 2010. But I mean, like watching you and Shane just like all this together is like really shaped the way I approach music and just
Oh, yeah.
It's like full
in general.
circle.
Yeah,
bro.
man, it's full circle. So it's really
like
cool.
it's like literally full circle because if Josh looks at me as a mentor, I look at you and Manny and all the other like OGs as mentors, and it's just
Oh, yeah.
it's full circle.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
that's
We're all
cool.
collaborating on this VHS. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Josh is putting in.
So Manny shit's gonna be on there too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
filming that Saturday.
Nice.
So look out for the tape. Be nice. I'm sensitive, so I worked really hard on this. So if you got something negative to say about it, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah. It's all about good vibes. Yeah.
For sure.
You know.
Like yeah.
But
I love that you said you're sensitive. Makes me feel good to know
a sensitive boy.
that I'm not the only one Virgo that's sensitive.
Right here. Sing back.
Yeah,
Same deal.
I'm being vulnerable, putting myself out there. So
Well, keep doing it, bro. You're dope at what you do. You're when I tell you you're a wizard, I hope you know I mean that like in the best way possible. Like
Oh, I
you
appreciate
are dope at what you do.
thanks, man.
Well, I'm done with that. Let's go ahead and go around the table because I broke my barrier, and I gotta pee every 15 seconds.
You broke the seal.
Domesr, if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold? Hold up, you're right. Come on, ladies, put it in your mouth and swallow. Oh. Domesr, if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
All right, so Domesr, DOMESR
Sorry.
underscore 210 at Instagram. Just hit me up there. That's like Chango said, that's the shit I fuck with the most. So just hit me up there.
Jace, if they want to copy the tape. Oh, okay. Chango, if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you?
Instagram, Chango Mad Classy. Also SoundCloud. I've threw on that song that we played at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
That's the most recent thing I posted on
Bro,
there.
that shit was sick, bro.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few other old things on there, but still, it's SoundCloud.com/Chango-ATX, all lowercase.
Yeah, and you can follow me, my personal page, Instagram, Jace_Spocky. Forum Sound is forum_sound. You can follow the Twitch page, twitch.tv/forum_sound. And I will be posting the tape for sale and digital file. I figure out how that works, but it will be Bandcamp. What is it? Formsound.bandcamp.com?
I think so.
Jeez, I don't even remember my own fucking. All right. Yeah. Formsound.bandcamp.com. And I will announce the next Forum Sound project. It's going to be Forum Sound presents Helvetica with a splash of trade gothic, and that will be a Boiler Room spoof.
Just a splash.
Damn.
That's going to be 2023, so look out for that. It's going to be fun. We're going to be making fun of.
Shouts to Forum Sound. My bad. Go ahead and finish. I didn't even let you finish what you
Oh
were
no,
saying.
we're just going to be making fun of some DJs.
Yeah. Shouts Forum Sound. Shout Shark Week. Shout Significant Brother. Shout. Let's see. All the Forum Sound crew once again. Shout
fingers all
B-Rad. Shout. Everybody that I love. Shouts to everybody.
Yeah.
Good times. Thanks for having me out, dude.
Big shout out to the Forum Sound crew for sure. I'm gonna give a shout out to my little nephew James. When we were out in Disney last year, we were listening to the Forum Christmas party, and he's been like, "Yo," because you were on that, Chango, and he's like, "Who's that? Dang, Chango, dang."
Yeah, man. It's the future.
Yeah, bro. He's like, when, "Is Chango gonna be on it?" Every time, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, talk shit to me, tell me what I could be better at, tell me what I'm good at, because I need to hear some good words.
And big up, Lew.
Yeah, big up, Lew.
yeah, dude.
Big up.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks for having us on platform.
Appreciate you. Jace, thank you for always helping me out. You've helped me out a lot throughout these past couple episodes. We did the shirtless episode, the epic shirtless episode. Shout out French.
Shout out Bill Miller.
Shout out Georgie. Happy belated birthday. I love y'all. Yeah.